We are here today to announce the arrest of 60-year-old Dwayne Keith Davis, aka Kefe D, for the murder of Tupac Shakur.
I guess you said the Puffy called and said, "Was that us?" And you didn't say nothing.
I didn't say nothing. Yeah, you're right.
It appears like Kefe D didn't hold back when reaching out to Diddy, and the message he sent was nothing short of spine-chilling. This all went down after Kefe D found himself in hot water following Tupac Shakur's death, and it looks like he had some serious words for Diddy.
Like every time some bad go around here, it look like it's on the grass. Don't step around that shit. You get away from that boy.
In an interview conducted in July, Kefe D expressed his profound dissatisfaction with perpetually being associated with Tupac's murder. He pointed an accusatory finger squarely at Diddy, blaming him for the circumstances that led to his entanglement in this dark and convoluted narrative. Kefe D recounted his initial encounter with Diddy back in 1991, a seemingly innocuous meeting that would, in hindsight, become a pivotal moment in this complex saga. I met him back in '91. He was doing an Usher video, Can You Get With It? They called my hydraulics place and asked to use some lowriders. So I let them use my 4 and we took the car up there, he recalled, explaining how he met Diddy. Usher danced all on the hood and window door, so it was a big old dent in it and shit. I took it up to the paint shop and they we gotta paint the whole car. So Puffy reimbursed me with that. For Kefe D, this seemingly innocuous encounter with Diddy would become the linchpin that inexorably linked him to the tragic events of that September night in 1996. He lamented that had he never crossed paths with Diddy, he would have been spared the ordeal of being entangled in this web of intrigue and suspicion. If I wouldn't have ever met him, I wouldn't have ever been involved in this shit, he stated. I would have never met the brother. I never would have been involved in this. Me and Suge, we played on the same Pop Warner team and everything. My homeboys helped put Suge in the game. It really crashed two people's empire in one night. Mine's for sure. Suge's too. Diddy the only one still balling. He made our go down, man. He won't even look out or nothing because he pitted us against each other, which was kinda smart. We're Crips and Suge was Bloods. For context, Las Vegas law enforcement has apprehended Dwayne Kefe D. Davis, a key figure in the long-standing investigation into the 1996 drive-by murder that tragically claimed the life of iconic rapper Tupac Shakur. Kefe D's arrest unfolded in the early hours of a Friday morning, sending shockwaves through the music and true crime communities alike. Apparently, the investigation took a significant turn in July when the Las Vegas Metro Police executed a search warrant at the residence of Paula Clemens, Kefe D's wife. During the search, investigators discovered several .40 caliber bullets, raising the possibility of a link to Tupac's murder. Forensic experts subsequently embarked on the crucial task of testing these bullets to determine whether they bore any connection to the bullets recovered from Tupac's body. As of now, the results of this forensic analysis have not been made public, leaving a palpable sense of anticipation in the air. Meanwhile, at a subsequent news conference held later that same Friday, police officer Jason Johansson underscored the relentless dedication of the police force, declaring that their unwavering commitment to solving this perplexing case had ultimately paid off.
We are here today to announce the arrest of 60-year-old Dwayne Keith Davis, aka Kefe D, for the murder of Tupac Shakur.
He went on to elucidate the pivotal developments that had finally led to this major breakthrough. Officer Johansson painted a vivid picture of the events that transpired on that fateful night in 1996, shedding new light on the complex web of circumstances surrounding Tupac Shakur's untimely demise. It was revealed that an altercation had erupted between Orlando Anderson, the late nephew of Kefe D and Shakur, inside a casino just moments before the fatal shooting. Security camera footage from the casino showed Anderson being physically assaulted, providing a crucial link in the chain of events that would culminate in Shakur's tragic end. According to Johansson, this altercation ignited a chain reaction that ultimately led to Shakur's vehicle being ambushed at a red light, where he sustained mortal injuries. What's more, Johansson emphasized that the investigation had from the outset pointed towards a gang-related crime, but the case had languished in limbo for years. It wasn't until 2018 that new information emerged, rekindling hope for resolution. Compellingly, Officer Johansson alluded to Kefe D's own admissions to various media outlets, in which he openly confessed to being present in the vehicle from which the fatal shots were fired. The arrest now substantiates Kefe D's past claims that he was a passenger in the car involved in the drive-by shooting. Kefe D had, in the past, divulged intricate details about the night in question. He asserted that his nephew, Orlando Anderson, was among the individuals in the back of the Cadillac responsible for the drive-by shooting. Earlier that evening, a brawl had erupted between Anderson and Tupac, setting the stage for the tragic events that followed. Although Anderson would meet a violent end in a separate shooting incident in Compton, he consistently denied involvement in Shakur's murder. However, the narrative takes an intriguing turn with allegations of Diddy's involvement in the web of intrigue surrounding Tupac's murder. Kefe D in the past had hinted at Diddy's potential role in those fateful events. These insinuations had cast a long shadow of suspicion over the music mogul for years. Kefe D's revelations underscore the intricate complexity of this high-stakes drama, one that has kept the world on tenterhooks for decades. You see, Kefe D came forward to expose music mogul Diddy for allegedly offering him $1 million to carry out a hit on rap icons Tupac Shakur and Suge Knight. This revelation left the hip-hop community in shock, with questions swirling about Diddy's motives and the broader implications of such an offer. According to Kefe D, the shooting that claimed Tupac's life began when he saw Tupac reaching into his pocket, leading him to assume that Tupac was armed. Kefe D was the passenger in the white Cadillac on the night of the incident, but declined to name other suspects, confirming that the actual shooter was Orlando Anderson, his nephew. Kefe D made this confession while revealing his battle with cancer. Reggie Wright Jr. offered his opinion on the theory implicating Diddy in Tupac's.
He put it out there and said that he met with Puff at a sandwich shop, and Puff told him he would give him $1 million if they killed Suge and Tupac.
Suge Knight, who was next to Tupac during the shooting, never publicly disclosed the identity of the assailant. This silence may have contributed to the prolonged search for the truth. Meanwhile, Detective Greg Kading, who was in charge of investigating the murder, provided his perspective on the murder case, suggesting that Diddy never had a chance to pay Kefe D because he was already under investigation at the time of the murder. Kading also believed that Diddy's actions were driven by fear of Knight.
Well, Puffy's aware that the FBI's been watching him out here in Los Angeles, and the last thing he wants to do is be directly associated with this guy that he's had this agreement with.
Fans and media outlets deduced that the feud between Diddy and Suge Knight ultimately led to the deaths of Tupac and Biggie. Despite the evidence and online statements, Tupac's case remained officially unsolved as the investigation was abandoned. Fans accepted this bitter reality, acknowledging the extensive efforts made by investigators like Kading in their pursuit of answers. While legal justice remained elusive, their work disproved claims that these murders went unsolved due to a lack of effort or a biased justice system. The revelations made by Kefe D sent shockwaves through the hip-hop world, sparking intense discussions and debates among fans, experts, and law enforcement agencies. The public was eager to understand the full extent of Diddy's involvement and the motives behind his alleged offer to Kefe D's decision to come forward with this information was a pivotal moment in the ongoing saga surrounding Tupac's. It provided a rare glimpse into the inner workings of the music industry and the dark underbelly of the hip-hop scene. The fact that Kefe D had been willing to participate in such a sinister plot was deeply unsettling to many, raising questions about the moral boundaries within the industry. The revelation also reignited the debate over the potential involvement of other high-profile figures in the murder of Tupac and Biggie. While Diddy was at the center of this revelation, there were lingering suspicions about others who may have played a role or had knowledge of the events leading up to the tragic deaths. Reggie Wright Jr.'s perspective added another layer of complexity to the narrative. As someone with insider knowledge of the industry, his views carried weight among fans and experts. However, there was also a sense of concern for his safety, as his willingness to share sensitive information could potentially put him at risk. Suge Knight's continued silence on the identity of Tupac's shooter only deepened the mystery. Many wondered why he had never come forward with this crucial information, especially given his proximity to the crime scene. Some speculated that his motives were rooted in a desire to maintain control and power in his part of the music industry. In any case, with the recent arrest of Kefe D, fans are speculating that it won't take long before police officers go knocking on Diddy's door. One fan commented on this saying, Keefe D. Davis, who was just arrested for the murder of Tupac Shakur, has long admitted that he was the driver for his cousin who pulled trigger. Bigger story in coming days will be that he has always claimed that Sean Combs, aka Puff Daddy /Puffy/Diddy, ordered the hit. Anyway, that's it for this video, folks. Bye.